not cut to me?
No, he didn't. He was screaming.
What is happening?
Man,
Lord.
I cut around before and then I'm
I
still
break
not
this?
used to the buttons right now.
Someone tell me if I broke this. Can you hear me?
The WAVEBIRd fell over.
Did it? Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Scared the crap out of me.
No.
I saw that.
Welcome in, everybody, to Nontendo Live Episode 2. My name is Wood. You already know. I'm joined by Max, specifically first, because it's the Max show.
Yeah, apparently.
Ham, we rehired him.
Wow.
Look, he's back.
I'm back. I made it back.
Woo! Round of applause
And-
for Ham being
Oh.
back.
Okay.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
I brought my wonderful wife, Kim, in with me. People will hate us for her being the only person without a microphone. Because he likes to silence women.
I was told I'm gonna sit here. What?
I don't know.
Terrible.
I'm just getting ahead of the comments.
Damn. I didn't know you said that shit about me.
I asked Kim if she wanted a mic. She said no. We also don't even have another
Input.
input for it. We're maxed. We're maxed, Max.
We're Max.
Maxed out.
Max, the audio guy,
You
we're
know how many
maxed.
times I've heard that?
And,
That's great. There he
and
goes.
we have E. We have
Hi.
E. Delicious, gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful E.
Oh my god.
Who was with me last week. So was Ham, actually. So was Kim. When we did the panel episode, I hope you guys liked it. Everyone wanted RGT so bad. And I gave him to you.
I agree with you. I thought it was gonna be a lot worse than.
I thought he was going to... I
was very nervous.
He barely said anything.
Yeah, he was very. He
I think he was very hungover.
I was gonna say he had to be. This would be
Yeah.
post party.
Yeah, we won't bring it up because it's mostly just swearing. But he did a live stream the night before at the hotel on his phone. And he was just pissed drunk buying everybody drinks. And in the morning, everyone was like, you bought me like 5 drinks. He's like, I bought you drinks. He was so mad that he was buying people drinks.
How much money did I spend at too many games?
But yeah, he was, no, he was fine. He was fine. I thought
Josie was good too.
Josie was there too. I think Josie got thrown in at the last second by Sean because Sean wanted to do the whole bit with the game
stealing the
and
logo.
talking the stealing. He's like, we should play into it, and then Josie can walk around in the audience and
I kind of
questions.
wish we had
I don't know why he
like.
sounds like an old retired wrestler, but
I kind of wish we had like wrestling intro music for him.
I asked if he wanted it.
Because it felt like that.
I asked if he wanted it, and he
Yeah,
was like, no, we did that for my panel. I was like, okay.
Oh, all right, whatever, man.
All right, whatever, buddy. So he brought Josie in for that, and then I think Josie was a little nervous.
She was fine.
She was fine. I tried to throw to her a lot, but comments were saying like,
I personally.
she's not talking. I'm like, yeah, well, she's probably nervous. She is like 17.
I personally love.
She's fresh out the womb, thrown on stage.
Is that how? Okay. I personally love the push-up contest and them not saying anything.
I know. I
That
was like
was
20 push-ups in. I'm like,
amazing.
can you guys like dead air?
Yeah.
Like,
oh shit.
you
Yeah.
not,
I guess we have to talk.
Are
It's
you
like,
not entertainers? Are you not YouTubers? Are you not podcast? I've seen your podcast.
I don't get it. It was funny though. That was a funny moment.
Although to be fair, I was watching their podcast last night. Oh, this is better.
It's kind
I
of.
mean,
Shots fired. Wish I had a gun sound effect. I need to add more sound effects.
Can we have a Vuvuzela somewhere?
No.
No, it's fine. I tuned into their podcast for like 10 minutes, and Sean was just ranting the whole time about how the world has changed, and his chat was calling him a 40-year-old screaming at the clouds, and he was like, "Sir, I'm 39."
Wait, here we go. Ours is better.
That's what I wanted. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
America.
America.
I have
All
a,
right.
I have a funny story about that. If I can share, it'll take 2 seconds.
About America?
No, about
Share your funny story, but
about-
then I want to get into the
Well,
hot Nintendo
we were in the green room. I think like not long after your panel, and Josie approached me. She's like, "Oh, you're Ham and Cheddar. I watch you on Twitch." And I was like, "Oh, that's great, thanks." And then like later, I went home that night and I saw that Josie followed me on Twitch like right then and there.
Oh, well, I mean, I think I've done that where I'm like, yeah, I've seen your stuff kinda, and then you're like, oh, I guess I should follow you now. Like,
I was talking to Neil Newborn, the guy that played Asterion
Yeah.
in Baldur's Gate. I was talking to him a lot over the weekend. We kept bumping each other in the green room. He was so nice. And then I followed him on Twitter because he was like, maybe we'll like see each other around. I was like, yeah. So I followed him and I was like, maybe he'll follow me back, and he never did.
yeah.
So I thought we
always
were
the hope.
friends, but I hate that guy now.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. He was awesome. All right. We got some stuff. We got some fun things. The very first live chat we had today said clickbait. No, actually, believe it or not. No, there's a rumor that is supported with evidence.
Oh.
Bum bum ba bum.
We
Actually,
have-
Bob's
we normally
podcast
do
had pretty much the same title
Yeah,
from
I saw that
this
earlier.
week. And also Spawn himself did this, covered this, and it looks like something that could be something. It looks like something
That could be something.
that could be something.
I can't wait.
Before we get there, though, I have a couple fun little guys. First, did you guys see the EMEO trailer?
No.
No, I didn't watch.
So this is actually really cool. I love this so much. So Nintendo of America, all the Nintendo like YouTube accounts, they always upload like little trailers and things, right? And usually it'll say like, you know, Luigi's Mansion 2 trailer, first look, you know, coming date, whatever. Like a whole ton of guff. They randomly, without saying anything, dropped this 15-second teaser trailer, and the title is just EMEO.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
That's it. That's it. That's the whole thing. They just randomly put that up.
What does that say at the end there? In
EMEO.
Japanese. No, in Japanese.
EMEO.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but I do speak. I do read a little Japanese.
Max, can you read it or?
I know that it says me in the middle, but
Yeah, that's why
those
I'm
are specific like kanjis. So I'm just
That's why I'm
wondering-
assuming it's EMEO because that middle thing is M. It's me. Sorry. So we have me O is what I'm assuming that says.
Yeah, I mean, just the last kanji looks like the one for man.
I mean, someone in chat might know.
Yeah, we should ask.
But considering all we have is that one word and me is in the middle, I just took an educated
Do you
guess.
think it's like Silent Hill E? Do you think it's
So
something
a lot of people are theorizing that the theory is that it's Nintendo doing a horror game, which is obviously what they're going for.
Sure.
Somebody said laughing man. That makes sense because I said
Oh, yeah,
it's
no,
man at the end. That kanji is for man at the end.
Yeah, you know what, Max? You might have me on that one. I did see a lot of people talking about the laughing man, and I thought they were just giving this dude a name
Oh,
because
some people are saying smiling man, laughing man.
Yeah,
Someone
he's
also
got
said your
a
arms
little-
looking cut, just so you know.
Huh?
Someone said your arms are looking cut as well.
These guys?
Yeah,
those guys. Yeah, just those? Yeah.
These guys right here? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. If you,
You're
if
not
you mention
sorry.
it, if you
You're not sorry.
what was I gonna say? Oh, people are theorizing it's Nintendo doing a horror game, which is obviously awesome because it's not a genre they've really ever done before. Nintendo made Eternal Darkness, I'm pretty sure. Right? That was them. That was an in-house. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. Someone tell me. It was a first-party GameCube game, and that was very. Chat could probably tell me if I'm wrong, but I think Nintendo did that one. It was very thriller. It was very psychological. It had a lot of in Metal Gear how they do weird things like you got to put your controller in the second port to beat
Yeah.
Psycho Mantis or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
It was very much like that. It was like a trippy kind of game that messed around like that. That was the only other time that we've really. Whoops! I just opened Discord. Okay, good thing that you went on me. That we had a kind of horror thriller kind of game from Nintendo. But this could straight up be like a Amnesia style horror
I would
game
love that.
from the minds of Nintendo.
Yeah,
Like that's
PT
what's
or
exciting
something?
because you think about any time they tackle anything, an action adventure, a platformer, they find ways to innovate and make them more creative and wacky and weird and wonderful and like different ways to engage with the media. Them doing a horror game, putting Nintendo brains into a horror game, that could be unlike anything we've seen. It could finally, I think, I might be wrong. I could be wrong because I barely ever play horror games. But doesn't everybody else feel like every horror game these days are exactly the same? Like, I feel like I look at every horror game on
Yeah.
Steam and it's a dude alone with a flashlight walking down some back room.
Slender Man, dude.
With
It's all-
things
yeah.
chasing him and he has to like hide in a closet. I feel like that's every horror game.
Amnesia was like a big change on things.
Yeah.
I love
Amnesia
that.
is like the Dark Souls of everyone making Souls games or the Castlevania Metroid of everyone making a Metroidvania. So I'm interested to see Nintendo's take on a horror game, if that's what this is doing. I also love how they've dropped the trailer because it's perfectly creepy. It's also kind of how in the past I've kind of done things on my channel where I randomly dropped a video and it's creepy and it's out of nowhere. I like that idea of something, a place where you don't expect something creepy to happen, something creepy
It's
happening.
like when you did that video with yourself, how you're like talking and then you have you behind.
Yes,
you.
yeah.
I love
and,
that.
And then the one where I got in trouble for the guy that ripped me out of my own universe, and everyone was like, "That's clickbait," and I was like, "Okay, I was trying to," and it was
something different. Fuck.
And it was, but I was trying to do something like this. I just did it wrong. But I love the idea of doing something like this. It's very like Markiplier too, like old school Markiplier.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's that. What do you guys think?
I like horror games, and I like different horror games. I don't want to, like you said, like if it's a flashlight game where you have to find something.
Yeah, I hope not. I hope this guy doesn't
Yeah.
follow you around the woods while you collect little pieces of parchment.
Yeah, I
You know.
want to
Just
be.
give me something new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I want a thriller like Eternal Darkness. By the way, chat, was I right with that? Did Nintendo make Eternal Darkness?
I want him. I'm just curious about like what does this mean for Smash? Are we gonna get a horror representation in Smash?
You're gonna get Spooky Man. Mario's gonna die.
Yeah.
There's no more fallouts on the stage. You just get murdered. You never play again.
Awesome.
I mean, that's in a realm where we get Smash back.
Yeah, which is definitely possible.
All right, that's Emio. And then I wanted to show you guys one funny thing I found while I was looking at stuff yesterday. So this guy, have you guys ever seen people do? Can I full screen this? Yeah, people do shiny hunting.
Yeah,
And like looking for shinies.
Oh,
So
I saw this.
this is so good.
I felt so bad.
So this guy, he has 4 instances of the game open at once. And he's right at the start, and he's trying to get a shiny Trico. So like the starting Pokemon from this gen. So he's doing 4 at once to see if he gets shiny. He actually manages to pop 2 at the same time. But he does this all day long. So
Yeah.
he opens, closes, opens, closes, opens, closes. Sorry.
Oh no.
May, would you say? Ish.
Oh my! What are the chances of even getting one?
It's crazy, dude. I
Yeah.
think someone wherever I read this article, it said what the chances were of him doing that, and it was like so rare
Very slim to none.
to get
Yeah.
both
How do
at
we
the
know
same
it's
time.
shiny?
It's blue.
Ish.
It's a different color.
Look at the bottom 2 on the screen.
Maybe I'm just can't see
Yeah.
it on this.
It happens really quick because
Yeah.
he closes. The
Bottom
bottom, 2
two
are
are shiny.
Both
Yeah.
the bottom 2 are blue.
Yeah. What are the odds of getting that on 2 games at once? That's crazy.
The scream. That's Elfgar. Elfgar is
Yeah, I
his
remember
name.
seeing that. I just was like, oh, and I watched like 30 times. I just felt, I was like,
Yeah,
this guy
I don't
deserves.
know.
This guy.
I don't know if anyone.
sucks.
I don't know if you want to try looking up what the odds are because it did say the article I read did say.
Yeah, I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Because I'd be curious to know what the odds were. It's just emulating. It just has 4 emulated games open at once.
Yeah,
So
but
he's like
it
just
just-
restarting
it
it. Did
quadruples the
it automatically
chances.
restart, or did he just like do it?
No, he just hard reset. Like he's in a habit of like checking, resetting,
see.
checking, resetting, and he was just talking to chat and.
It's like
and
when they
just
do
reset.
like perfect runs in video games,
Yeah.
and then they're so routine on playing the game, and then every 5 seconds
I've
they have to
seen
restart
this
it.
happen
Yeah.
before, where
Same.
someone's like reset. Oh, that one was the shiny that I've been trying to get for 3 hours, but never 2 at once. So yeah, anyway, that was a little bit of a goof.
1 in 8,192.
so it's technically
8,000.
1 in 16,000, right?
Well, see, I don't
Yeah.
know
Is
if that's true because I'm pretty sure that I know your reading is probably true.
the
But here's the
chances of
thing.
yeah.
Let me do math here. So I'm pretty sure the odds of finding a shiny in games like this are like 1 in 4,000. That's what it was in like Sword and Shield and stuff. So they might just be doubling it and saying, well, the odds here are 1 in 8,000. But you're not doubling the odds of finding a shiny at some point. You're trying to find the odds of it happening both at the same time.
Was that what he was trying
Which
to
I
do,
feel
or was he
like-
just trying to find one so he could
It
start
doesn't matter
it?
what he was trying to do; it's what he did.
Wait, so
Yeah.
so then technically, isn't it? Wait, I should cut to
To get
myself.
both
Isn't
at
it
the same
to get both at
time?
the same time? Technically, don't you have to multiply the 8,000 by the 8,000?
That's
right?
what I would think. Right?
Yeah, so
So,
it's
it's
like
like more
one
like
in-
1 in 16,000 or
No,
something.
no, no, no.
No,
It'd
it's
be
like 1 in 64 million
yeah,
or something.
64 million. Yeah.
See, I'm more willing to believe that.
That's crazy.
Are there any statisticians
There has
in
to be
chat?
someone smarter than a couple of YouTubers.
Yeah, someone
in
explain
here
this 'cause we
that
have
can
no
tell me.
idea. We're
But I
stupid.
feel like, yeah, you know what I'm saying though? If the odds are 1 in 4,000, getting it both at once, that's not just doubling. That's like,
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody was asking in the chat. That's how do you say that? Alfgar, the guy who that
Yeah.
was Alfgar.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the chat.
Alphazar. Alphazar. What's that? What is that? What's Alphazar? Balthazar. What's Balthazar?
Balthazar is isn't that
It's a
mythical?
name.
Isn't that a summon in Final Fantasy?
Balthazar.
A name. I feel
It
like I
is
knew
Yeah,
that.
why do I
Yeah.
know that? It's like a Disney villain or something.
Man, probably.
Aladdin and Balthazar?
No.
No, it's not Aladdin.
Who's that?
It's Balthazar sounds like something. Like, Jasmine, I have to save you from Balthazar.
Actually, yeah, that checks out.
I
That checks out.
swear.
Just Jafar.
Jafar.
It's Jafal's the star.
Balth Jafar.
You sure you're not just thinking of Bowser?
No.
No, I swear I've heard Balfours is a meat pie in Australia.
Balfus?
Balfours.
Is it good?
Balfours. Yeah, it's good. Balfours and Villies. Villies? I think are the two main brands.
Villies?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just a meat pie?
Yeah.
What kind of
they're like a bakery. It's like a, you never,
It's just like a pot. Like
in Australia, pastries are big. And
Yeah.
like a stuff full of like steak and gravy, meat pie. That's a big
that
thing.
does
And
sound
sausage
good.
rolls.
How many of those? Well, I feel like we kind of do, but they're not the same. Like we have
You don't
we have
do-
empanadas and stuff. Like that's it's
You don't
kinda
do
the
meat
same,
pies
yeah.
here. We used to have to go to that British store to get a meat pie, and they were like $10 for one frozen meat pie.
Ew. How much?
I know.
How much is it if you were to get?
Oh, like a
them?
couple bucks.
Yeah, like a normal price. Yeah.
It's a villain in Baldur's Gate 3. Somebody said.
Okay, well, I played that. Balthazar. All right. And I know Neil. He's my friend. It's all coming together.
Yeah, text him.
There's no such thing as a coincidence. Well,
Get him on the phone right now.
Fair.
because he didn't follow
you
me back.
We saw him a lot last weekend. So
I know. I'm honestly sick of seeing him. We need like some distance so I can,
Right.
miss him.
Then he'll follow you when he says, "I
Yeah,
miss
when
you."
when he starts to miss me.
Baby, where did you go?
I had two things here for the GameCube leak, and apparently only one stayed in the dog.
Oh.
All right. Well, we can talk about the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, and people in chat can fill in some blanks if I have them, or we can try and find the article. But I'm going to read this, but from memory, what I remember consuming from Spawn Wave is now people think that GameCube could possibly be coming. Let me zoom in so you guys can read this. Could possibly be coming to Nintendo Switch Online because usually before Nintendo Switch Online has dropped, like before we got Game Boy, before we got NES and Super Nintendo, people found patterns of those Nintendo Switch Online controllers that they sold. N64, like when the controller decided to patent the controllers and all of that went through like customs or whatever. I don't know how it works. They found those. They found one for a GameCube controller, or at least what looks like a GameCube
Was it a
controller.
WaveBird or was it just a normal?
So people are speculating it could be a WaveBird. Spawn Wave was speculating that it could be a WaveBird. Did you mean to have a WaveBird on the table?
No, we just put it. We were like, do we have WaveBirds? We never talking about GameCube today.
Because I put it in the thumbnail.
I chose it on purpose.
Yeah.
We can cut to me to get the little game. There
you go.
So let me read this. A user on Famiboard's Luigi Blood. I had to take a second to understand what I just read. I don't know what Famiboards is, but the user is Luigi Blood.
That sounds like a Nintendo forum. Like if it's Famicom. Board.
Sounds like Luigi's in trouble.
Also that.
Posted some customs shipping data. It was discovered to be possible references to a GameCube controller with similar code names and parts to previous Nintendo Switch Online controllers. Another user, Lick, L-I-C, Lick.
Ew.
Thanks. Thanks, buddy.
It's gross.
Having my back on that one.
You got it.
Backed this up, but both users still had reservations about what this means. Even though this is coming from a public shipping data, kudos to those willing to take the time to do it. It will put the flare as a rumor, or I will still put the flare as a rumor, since nothing is confirmed till an official statement or more specific leak of what this mean. Of what this mean.
Of what this mean?
You have
This
to be
mean what?
registered source. Oh, so here's the official posts. Okay. For anyone that wants to go in and read that.
Also, nice picture in picture. Looks good. Looks nice. Looks different. Looks,
Did someone say that, or you just
I'm just
throwing out-
pointing it out. Looks
chat?
good.
What do you think of the new picture in picture
You can see Wood's nice, cute, big face now.
and my cut arms?
Oh shit.
I always hated the little tiny picture in picture, so we tried to find a solution, and this was the solution. And I think it looks
Yeah,
good.
I think it looks great. Yeah.
And if you're listening to the audio, you don't care.
Yep.
There was more. There was another thread I wanted to pull up. Apparently, I forgot to share it in here. Chat, am I missing anything, or did I cover it? What do you guys think? You want GameCube?
Wait, so I'm confused because can't we already use GameCube controllers with that little attachment?
Yes.
Yeah, but not every game works
Well,
with that.
No, I know. Oh, not every game works with that.
With
Well,
the GameCube adapter?
that doesn't matter because the Nintendo Switch Online controller is for the Nintendo Switch Online apps. So theoretically, that controller, I would assume, if they brought Nintendo Switch, GameCube to Switch, you'd be able to use that. I would assume.
Yeah.
So that's why some people are speculating, well, if they're doing a controller, is it going to be the WaveBird? Because then that way it's wireless, which the N64 and NES and Super Nintendo and the Switch Online controllers that they sold, they were all wireless.
Yeah.
So this would be a way of having a wireless controller. And remember GameCube, it had a really cool...
WaveBird.
At the time, the best wireless controller...
Oh, no.
He dropped a thing, he didn't see it.
My baby.
The best wireless controller you could get. I mean, that thing was awesome. So, yeah, that's the theory. If they're doing it and they're making a controller and it's going to be wireless, it kind of has to be that one.
Yeah. I
always
wonder,
loved this.
I just wonder, like, would it be usable for every sort of game? Like, could we play, like, Fortnite with the WaveBird controller?
Probably not.
Well, does the NES, Super Nintendo, and N64, Nintendo Switch Online controllers work with any game? I think they do, but you're going to be missing buttons.
I only have the SNES one, and it works with a lot of games.
Well, but that's also like a normal controller, I feel. Would that not? Well, maybe,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm just curious because
Why- are you
I feel like it's a
sure-
little redundant too, because also Nintendo was like selling. Remember those like Mario and Peach versions of the
but those are the
GameCube
Wii.
controller?
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
but they were-
they're the hardwired controllers.
Yeah, and they were usable for the Switch. So I'm just like, I mean, I'm for it. I like it. I'm just saying, like, it seems kind of a stretch because they've already been doing it.
It's not going to be a stretch because you know that if they make that, everyone will buy it. It'll sell out instantly. There's no
Yeah.
way it won't.
Well,
It's-
Nintendo doesn't like money. There's
No.
so many things that they could release that they would make millions
don't-
of dollars on.
But they already do. They don't have to like money to know that what they do, even though it might not be what everybody wants, will make them money. That's the whole thing. It'll always sell out no matter what.
yeah.
It's regardless of what it is. And if it's GameCube, everyone's going to lose their minds.
Look, everybody in this room is gonna buy it, no matter what.
How sure?
I just like being.
How
a
sure are you
naysayer.
all that the GameCube controllers we currently have don't work with every game? I thought they did
The
with the adapter. Thing.
the USB adapter, I don't think works with every game. Or am I wrong?
I think it just you plug it in, it just takes over.
I haven't.
I think
tried
it just works like
but
a
you
wired
lose
controller.
buttons though.
Yeah,
lose,
you
like,
lose,
try 'em
yeah,
right
you lose
now.
buttons.
I don't remember now. Maybe.
I found a Screen Rant article about this same thing just to make sure I didn't miss anything, and I haven't read it, so I don't know if I have missed anything. But as reported by Comic Book, a reliable Nintendo insider. Wait, how old is this article? Because who's Pyro now? When was this published? February 20.
Yeah.
No.
Old.
No,
I
never
mean,
mind.
also the other reason I'm being a naysayer is because, like, aren't we all convinced this is like the end of the Switch's life? So, like, why are they doing the GameCube now?
Well, because then Nintendo Switch Online is still going to be a thing on the new console.
Oh, I gotta
if
be
it's a
honest.
Switch.
You know, the reason why like everybody is saying this is evidence, like that was Bob's title, that it's evidence that it could be coming to Nintendo Switch Online. Mine was it could be coming to Switch Online. I'm sure Spawn had the same thing. Everybody reporting on it saying like it could. Do I feel like it actually is? I'd be surprised. I would be.
Me too.
I wouldn't be as surprised if they're just making. And let's think about what we're actually possibly seeing a rumor of here. If they're just making the WaveBird, I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised if they're just making a WaveBird, and they're like, you can buy this, you can play Smash with it, you can use it the same way you were using our other GameCube controller and adapter,
'cause
just
there's
without the
no-
adapter now.
There's no Nintendo GameCube official Switch controller. There's all just third parties like Nyko and
Yeah.
all
There's
those
that
companies.
NYX controller.
I have
looks
that
really
one.
It would also be cool if they like released updates for like Metroid Prime Remastered, and they're like,
Yeah.
hey, you can use the WaveBird on this or
Yeah.
any of our GameCube
be
games
sick.
on Switch, or hey, we're releasing this WaveBird alongside Twilight Princess and Ocarina of Time. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker, and you can use this on that. Like they released the same day, stuff like that. But as far as putting the games on the console, I heard Spawn talking about this too. He was saying it's not an impossible thing to do. GameCube games are about 0.5 gigabyte as far as file size, and that's not that much. You know, if you had like maybe 20 or 30 GameCube games downloaded on an app, you might need to start thinking about upgrading your SD card in your Switch, but it wouldn't be too hard to put like 5-10 games on there. It's just,
No,
would they do it?
wouldn't make sense.
Would they
And
do
what
it?
games would they put? And
This
there's the
late,
whole
what
thing.
games would they put? They've already shown that they can repackage and resell Nintendo GameCube games for like full price, like they've done. So I don't see any reason why they would give us some for free, but then make us pay for Metroid or make us pay for Wind Waker if they decide to do that. It would be like really sick if they give us a GameCube app and they just put Wind Waker on it, and they're like, hey, you've wanted this whole time. Here it is for free.
If
that
you
would
had
be
a-
insane.
Way too nice.
It's way
you
too
had to-
nice,
if you
right?
had to
But I
pick-
mean, it would be a nice way of ending the Switch, right? Like as like a thank you. Like, hey, this console was insanely successful because of all your support. The new console is coming in 6 months. Here's Wind Waker in the last 6 months on an app.
If you had to pick like 5 titles for Nintendo Switch Online GameCube, what would they be?
Well, Metroid Prime would be one, but we already have that. So if we assume we're not going to be charged for Wind
Sunshine?
Waker,
Would that
Wind
make
Waker's
sense?
number one. Sunshine we already have.
Yeah, but
They charged us for it.
true.
They won't
Too
do it
late.
again.
But they took the game away.
I know, but they can't give it to us for free after charging us. People would get so pissed.
They don't care.
No, I'm telling you, they wouldn't do it.
I mean, you're probably right.
Yeah.
At the same time, they would do some shit. Like
Hear me out. Hear me out. Can I throw?
Eternal Darkness,
Oh, there you go.
Wind Waker.
Yeah.
Shoot, I don't know. Star Fox Adventures? I'd be down, honestly.
I was gonna say.
I wouldn't be
Yeah.
sad with that one. No.
I was gonna say, and Kim's here. Animal Crossing would be.
Oh,
awesome.
yeah. An
Because,
Animal Crossing,
because
for sure.
they're having a little bit of a drought, and I feel like that would be so easy just to slap on there, and it would make a lot of Animal Crossing fans really happy.
They could also do, as someone in chat said, the GameCube version of Twilight Princess. So you could literally get Wind Waker and Twilight on a GameCube app. There's no reason not to. Also, the GameCube version is superior because I know a lot of you know this, and I'm just regurgitating an old fact, but it was the last time that Link was left-handed. And as a left-handed person
true.
that grew up loving Link and thinking I had a little connection with him, I was really pissed when they made him right-handed. Because on the Wii, they did, so the Wii came out and Twilight Princess released on Wii and GameCube. On the Wii, they had motion control, so you could control the sword, but most people are right-handed. So they flip mirrored the entire game. So the whole game is mirrored. If you play the GameCube version, it's backwards to the Wii version. And it was to make Link right-handed. And from there, Skyward Sword was also motion control, so they made him right-handed for that, and now he's just right-handed. It's really annoying. I hate it.
Pokemon Coliseum. Somebody said that'd be cool.
Oh, dude, you guys play
Gale
Guess
of
the Game?
Darkness or- what?
You play Guess the Game?
No.
You know Wordle?
Oh, is that a thing?
So every day there's a Guess the Game, and they
love
show
that.
they show 5 screenshots, and you guess it on the first screenshot. If you don't get it, you move on to the second one, and they'll give you a little hint. They'll be like, it has this score on Metacritic, or it was made by this developer. I got it in one the other day. It was Gale of Darkness.
Oh,
2 or
hell
3
yeah.
days ago.
Fucking
At the
love that.
first screenshot, it was like a fountain. I'm like, I know that game.
That's awesome.
I know that game. Yeah, no,
you'll-
I would want that.
You'll
for sure.
appreciate this on a game hunt part, but I was in Dominican Republic and we went to a random video game store. I bought a GameCube with the Gale of Darkness jewel,
Oh, I saw that at Too Many Games.
and it was literally $20.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what jewel I want? So if you don't know, the GameCube had that little, that little like disc on top of a GameCube that said that actually comes out.
Yeah.
And they made some swappable ones. My GameCube that I had was Metroid Prime.
Oh, dude.
I've always wanted to get that disc back.
Yeah.
So you found the Gale of Darkness. That's also, I think that's the other.
It was the
that-
full GameCube with the Gale of Darkness jewel, and it was
That's cool.
$20.
Damn.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, you bought that. Now you get a free game." And they had Crystal Chronicles that I got for
You know
free.
what? I was saying to Kim the other day when we were in that Japanese store, the really cool one that Kim and I found in Osaka at the end of the
yeah.
trip.
Yeah, where
they
we
had
spent all our money.
they had a Spice Orange GameCube for $40 complete in there. And I remember we didn't buy it because we were like, it's so big. I mean, it's such a big thing to buy, and I was buying all these games. I didn't realize how expensive it actually was. We saw it in a store on the weekend, $400.
Yeah, I believe that. Yeah,
We should've-
someone
I
right now
regret it.
is selling a Panasonic Q for $2,000.
Oh my god, we have that.
And I got mine for like $300, like 7 years.
traded.
jealous.
I traded Clay Fighter 64 for it.
Did you really?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
in like 2007, 16, 15, something like that, a long
That's
time ago.
Crazy. I always look for Clay Fighters and see if someone's like not paying attention, not realizing
Yeah.
what it actually is.
It was a straight trade.
Wow.
Literally straight. It was
That value now makes sense.
because the
but
game
back
was like
then-
300 then, and the console was like
Yeah,
300.
I guess back then that would
Yeah.
make sense. Now it's like thousands.
I remember at
and
the time I was
thousands
so
of dollars.
happy 'cause I did not care about that game. I just happened to just find it.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "You want? Sure."
Yeah, I feel like now owning that just because like, oh, I have a Blockbuster nostalgia thing. There you go. But,
it's cool to own,
yeah.
but if I can trade it for a rare metallic GameCube,
Yeah.
I got mine in there.
Can I tell my Panasonic Q story, Ilya? You know this.
Oh yeah.
When I was in, so it's a Japan only, right? They never
Yes.
released it in America.
Yes.
Yeah, when I lived in Japan, my good buddy was like, we were talking about DVD players, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just watched it on my GameCube," and I was like, "No, you didn't. GameCube discs are too small.
You
And he
fucking
was like,
liar.
no, my GameCube plays DVDs. And I was like, you're a fucking liar. And he was like, no, come to my house this weekend. And like, because we didn't have internet, you know what I mean? Like, internet wasn't as easily accessible. So yeah, then he proved it to me. But I like seriously did not believe him. I was like, you're fucking lying. Like,
Yeah, because you're from here and you're like, that's not a thing.
Yeah, I was like,
why would
no.
you lie to me? Don't lie to me. It's like saying my dad works for Nintendo.
exactly.
How much were they when they came out?
I think, I don't even know.
I don't know, actually. They were probably, I know they were more than a regular GameCube.
I will look.
Someone, President Z in chat said Nintendo does nothing for free. DK Tropical Freeze is still $80 in Canada,
Oh my God.
which is insane. I mean, all of Nintendo's first-party games are like full price still, but yeah. I mean, I think a better example is the new Donkey Kong being 60, which we talked about on the panel.
It debuted, the Panasonic Q debuted at $439.
Yeah.
So here's some
How much
suggestions
was the
from
GameCube?
What's that in 2024 money though?
A lot.
Here's some suggestions from chat as well for like GameCube games. If I can stop, I hate Max. I hate Max. Stop it. I'm not saying Max. I'm saying Max. The PC Max.
MacBook.
I
The
can't
MacBook.
stop
Do you need help?
right-clicking.
Jesus, what are you trying to do?
I just thought I was
wanna
fired
stop,
for a second.
Like, get rid of the channel activity. Okay. So they said double dash.
calmly.
Shit, you got so angry.
Dude, I hate Max. They're so
sorry,
frustrating.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
I did it
such a
again.
bad person.
Bring your laptop.
I know, it's
later.
my fault for forgetting my laptop. Pikmin, Luigi's Mansion. I don't think we need Luigi's Mansion. Isn't that
We
on
don't need
Switch?
Pikmin. They just released.
Yeah, we don't need those actually. No. We need Double Dash. Kirby Air Ride though, I can see
Double
that.
Dash
that'd be
would be
cool.
sick. Double Dash online, dude. Oh my.
Oh, Double
God.
Dash online. Actually, I forgot about online and how they add online. That would
Oh
be
my God.
awesome.
That would be cool.
Melee, which I wish they would put the
Melee?
N64 Smash.
oh.
on
you,
to the
you're saying
N64.
melee. I'm like, what the hell is that? I'm realizing you're saying melee.
I
I'm
say
sorry.
it, I'm saying it Australian.
Okay. Thank you.
That
Do we have
is.
to speed up?
Is that his yeah, you telling me to hurry up?
Do we need one of
Yeah,
the?
get on with it.
No, I just
No
talking about Mario Kart.
JRPGs.
Mario Kart.
Do we need one of? Do we need one of like the 3 Mario parties for GameCube, or were there like 4 of them or something like that? Because they put some of the newer, the older maps into the superstars,
They could do the last good one, which I think was 8. I think 8 was a good Mario Party. F-Zero GX, SX Tricky. Apparently Danny Trejo's favorite game is Animal Crossing. Someone
I
said.
say he
Oh,
tweeted
yeah,
a photo.
I
did.
put that in the Discord just now.
Yeah.
yeah,
You put that in Discord?
Yeah,
I'll
just
pull
now.
that tweet up for
Hold
sure.
on, let me bring that up.
Yeah, I think Animal Crossing would be good. What was that egg game with that guy in the chicken suit?
Oh,
You know what
Billy
I'm saying?
Hatcher?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that
a good
was
game?
one. Yeah.
I've never played it.
That was a
but-
weird game. It's very like Ape Escape, but not. It was definitely not Ape
You
Escape.
can cut
I
to
would play
Danny
it.
if you want. What's your favorite video game of all time? Mine, Animal Crossing New Horizons National Video Game Day. This guy's
Dude,
so nice.
He got into a fight during 4th of July weekend.
Oh, yeah.
He was marching in a parade, and someone threw a water balloon at him, and he walked up to the guy and started punching him.
What kind of parade?
But the guy
It
knocked
was
him
an
out.
Independence Day. Yeah. So the guy countered, punched Danny, and he got knocked out. It was fucked up.
Crazy.
He knocked Danny Trejo out.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he's an
He
old
fell
man
on the
now.
ground. Yeah, dude. Like, he ain't no gangster, bro. He's chill. He has like a taco like chain all over
Yeah.
LA. Like,
I mean, yeah. I feel bad he got knocked out, but he threw the first punch.
No, they threw the water.
they threw the water
at him.
balloon at him, and he got pissed. It was
At
like,
him
they threw it
intentionally?
at him,
Yeah.
and he got pissed, and they threw it again.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's what like.
Yeah, that's. I
triggered
mean,
it.
that's assault. It's a different kind.
Yeah,
sure.
So that's the whole thing. That the guy, I think the guy is being like accused of assault, pretty much against Danny Trejo. Because
And
he
Danny
threw the
was
balloon.
like defending himself.
Yeah,
All right.
crazy.
Well,
Legend. We love that.
He got beheaded in Breaking Bad. I think he could take it.
Wow. Way to change the whole fucking mood of the show. Oh my
It
lord.
happened. I saw it happen the other night. I'm rewatching.
Got beheaded in a TV
alive?
show. You get beheaded in real life. You know,
the
same
same thing.
difference. He likes Animal Crossing. Okay, he's a kind and gentle soul. He'd never hurt a fly.
Yeah, exactly.
Every Sunday he's selling those turnips.
Like a fucking boss. He's selling them higher prices. Like he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna make some monies.
So that's the Nintendo Switch Online stuff, and I think we've juiced that for what it's worth. They could be coming to Switch. They could be.
They could totally do it. There's no
They
reason
could
why
be.
They could. I mean, I just see like, why would they do that now?
They also patent a lot of. We've talked about this before when Nintendo
Yeah.
like patents things and then doesn't do them. But What seems more likely than anything, I think, at this point, is that we're maybe getting a WaveBird controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
Yeah. Even if it was just that, I'd be happy.
I'm more inclined to believe that may be a thing.
I bought like 8 WaveBirds at one point when the new Smash came out, and they're like, oh, you could have 8 players. I was like, I'm gonna get 8 WaveBirds, and someone was like, dude, those controllers suck. For like response time as a wireless controller, it's really not that great. But I was like, but it's 8 WaveBirds, we could play at the same time.
But you could also like put them all on 8, and then you could control them from one controller.
You could also like put it on a big projector in a bar, have 8 WaveBirds. That'd be sick.
Then you lose the WaveBirds because what is this different?
I put a poll in chat if you guys want to. Are we getting GameCube on Nintendo Switch Online? No. Yes or no? Maybe. Throw it in chat. Let me know what you guys think. What else do we have to talk about? Oh, here's the other thing that I linked. Oh no, this is something else. I'll show this. Yeah, so last week, this is just a little update. 7 classic, speaking of Nintendo Switch Online, 7 classic games got slapped under the console. Anyone love these? Urban Champion. Woo!
Yeah, my favorite.
Let's go right now.
That's the one that I like.
Urban Champion?
I'm a suburban champion.
I'm a suburban, yeah. Golf. Just
Golf.
Just the
golf.
first ever golf. Not Mario Golf, just
He
golf.
invented it.
Donkey Kong Jr. Math. Kim's favorite. Kim loves
to play
math.
Yep.
Check out some.
Ready?
Check
Well,
out.
now we
Yeah,
all do.
no, you 1 + 1.
We're
Mac
at 7.
Rider.
What?
Barely know it.
Isn't that a fucking what's it called, a water ski game?
Oh boy, is it? No, I have no idea. The Mystery of Atlantis.
Okay. That's cool, I guess.
But this is Cobra Triangle. This was like a popular one back in the day. I felt like this was a game that a lot of people just had. Like for some reason, I don't know if it came with something or if it was just cheap. But this is a very common NES game. I'm sure a lot of people have a lot of memories of it, even though it's what it is, just big goofy. And then Solar Jetman, whatever that is. They all dropped last week, so load up.
These are all NES games?
These are all Super Nintendo, regular Nintendo.
There's golf.
There is golf. Actually, that
There's
golf, I'm pretty
math.
sure, was the first appearance of Mario. I'm pretty sure that this is.
He was.
It wasn't like Mario. The model of Mario was in it before he was Mario or something. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm not a retro channel. Who am I? The Game Chasers?
Whoa.
Shots fired.
They're just a retro channel.
I know they are.
Who am I? A retro gaming Tube 85?
There it is. Wow. Throwing it back. He's going to call you.
No. And what?
What's the 85? Is that when he was born?
I think so. Cause
he's old. He's 39.
Because he's 39. He's not 40. So that's
okay.
Makes sense.
39 and yelling at the internet. He was yelling today about Boogie.
I saw that.
Yeah.
We actually watched that to do
Want to
a
talk about that?
No.
No,
Dr.
please
Disrespect? Anybody?
No thanks.
Hey, man, you brought it up.
You want to get into some drama?
No.
Not at the moment.
One in chat.
One in chat for some drama.
My main channel went through a bit of a rebrand recently. I just want to give it a little bit of a plug and a shout out here.
Oh.
I'm a Shrek.
this.
I'm a Shrek channel now.
That's how you do this.
Nice.
Yeah.
Real question, and you can cut to me because this also cuts to me. Would you go to SHREKFEST?
Oh.
Have you heard about this?
Now, what is SHREKFest?
It's exactly what you think it is. It is a convention dedicated to Shrek, and people dress up as Shrek characters. There is literally an onion eating contest. I'm just saying, it sounds fun.
Do I have to do it? Do I have to dress up or anything?
No, I'm pretty sure you just get really drunk and someone will spray you green at a certain point.
I mean, where is it?
Isn't it like
think
in
it's
middle America?
no. It's not far from here. It's not far, meaning within 5 hours of New York, I think. So I think it's closer to you.
I would go, yeah.
Yeah, just for the
You
hell
want
of it.
to go
right?
SHREKFest?
Dude,
I would love to go.
during peak COVID.
Well, you weren't invited.
Okay, all right.
No,
You're the
no,
one that looks the most like Shrek amongst us. That's fine. Like,
and I'm a jackass. Anyway.
No. Yeah, you're coming. We're all going. It's a family trip.
6 months into COVID, we drove to Chicago because we were supposed to be at a convention that was still happening.
Milwaukee. It's in Milwaukee.
Okay.
That seems far.
That's okay.
Yeah,
that's
we're not
about
going to
10
Milwaukee.
hours. 10, 12 hours from here.
Which direction?
west. It's
Not,
in the middle.
it's not even a real fest. It's just a bunch of people getting drunk in
No,
a
it's a
park.
no. It's a real thing.
But it's not like a convention. I don't even think there's a tent. I've seen videos.
I was gonna
I'm
bring up
telling
my.
you, it's just people
I was
drunk
gonna
in a
map
park.
from my house, and then I realized I'm sharing my screen.
Not anymore.
We went to a random bar in Chicago. So the convention got canceled. We still went to Chicago. We went to, we were like, oh, let's just go explore Chicago because they were like the most open out of every state during COVID. And we went to a random bar. And in that bar, it was a barcade. In that bar, they had a Lord of the Rings area. And they also had a Shrek themed area, and they had like poorly drawn donkey Shrek and dragon and like retrofitting all the games, and they had like special drinks, and it was the weirdest experience because it was also like the worst time to do anything. But yeah, that was my SHREKFEST.
It's
It was great. It was so worth it. It was so worth it. And the weirdest point of my life, Kale was there. It was the weirdest thing we've ever done. Great time.
It's a 15-hour drive. But it is in Wisconsin, and I do want to go to Wisconsin.
The Twitter unfortunately says that last year was their last one.
Oh no!
Well, right as Shrek 5 is coming out,
Yeah, no,
there's
no,
no
they're gonna
shot.
come
They'll do it
back.
again. They're
They're
coming
gonna come.
back.
They'll come back,
They probably
yeah.
gave up hope last year, and then that's when DreamWorks was like, "Now's the time."
I'm telling you guys, it's literally just a bunch of dudes getting drunk in a park.
Yeah,
Oh,
Can't
there's
wait.
a lot of
tent.
people.
yeah, can't wait.
No, it's in there. There is a convention
Donkey.
center, dude.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. I've seen videos.
We're going to Milwaukee, donkey. I'm gonna enter the onion eating contest, donkey.
What are you, Michael Scott? Like, what is happening?
All right, that's enough. Shrek 5 is coming out July 1st, 2026, if anyone cares.
Do we want
I'm
this?
so excited.
Oh, it is your birthday. We're actually pretty excited. It might be bad, who knows? But we watched Puss in Boots, and Puss in Boots was sick.
Oh, that's a great movie.
The recent one,
Yeah,
I've seen
great
it
movie.
twice. I cried both times. It's awesome, and the end of it teases a new Shrek. So this isn't that
That is
surprising,
true.
really.
That
Yeah,
is.
this was always been the news. Like,
Yeah.
It was always going to happen.
No, they literally they teased it at the end of that movie. So
Yeah.
I hope it's good, like Puss in Boots, because you
Puss
know,
in Boots is great.
yeah,
Very good movie.
I want more Puss. You know, I
Yeah?
don't want. I don't want more of like Shrek 3 and Shrek 4.
Do you want more
You know,
Puss?
when it was
Is that what you're
bad.
trying to go for right now?
Nasty.
I'm more of a Puss guy
Are you? Is that
when
what
it comes to Shrek.
Kim? What's going on?
Puss in Boots.
Can I cut away from
Is that what you want?
Alright?
You want it in boots?
Yeah.
Do you not know what you just did?
What?
Never mind. Anyway, continue.
I want the wolf from Puss in Boots to be in the new Smash.
Bob?
Yes, he was in the movie.
I heard Wolf. Oh, baby, oh boy. Speaking of Bob, right now, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope is free.
Oh yeah, I saw
If you haven't heard of Switch Online, speaking of Switch Online, they always do this. The first Mario and Rabbids was free. It's for a short time, but you could literally finish the game if you're quick.
Oh, it's you only own it for that time.
Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
But you could. I mean, play it, finish it,
Yeah,
be
you can
done
play
with
it
it.
in,
Throw it.
like,
You're not
a
gonna want
day.
to play it again. It's not that good.
Yeah.
Play it one time.
think I'm
It's
gonna
it's
wanna
one of the
play it,
best
period.
looking Switch games. It's really pretty.
Yeah, that is true.
It's just.
Give Mario a gun. It's crazy.
And
Isn't
I
it
think
just
if you want to
XCOM?
buy it, it's also on sale.
Wow.
So
Why would you do that if it's
So
free?
just wanted to let you know. Just wanted to fill in
not
the
free
people.
forever.
You know, it's just I'm trying to keep people updated. It's Nintendo. I'm
What's up,
trying.
baby? Like, it's
I'm trying to keep
not
things
too much going on. We got to keep the news going. This is what it is.
Speaking of Nintendo, I'm pissed about this. Xbox raised its price on Game Pass.
Speaking of Nintendo,
Yeah.
Xbox.
yeah.
What?
I'm actually very annoyed about this. Before I talk about that, though, speaking of things pissing me off, so Bob did a sponsor spot for Rocket Money,
Yes.
which is that app where you download it,
Learns
you add
about
all
your
your bank to it,
finances
and then
and
it will
sees how much you
ping
spend.
all your
Yeah.
subscriptions and all of that. And I used his code and downloaded it because I wanted to see what we were spending too much money on. And oh boy,
Oh, it's bad.
oh, it was bad.
Yeah, I've
Well,
done it too.
there was
It's the
also
worst.
things like we were paying for on. This is not a sponsor spot for Rocket Money, by the way.
I was gonna ask. It sounded like we were
No,
starting
no,
one.
no. But it's leading to something.
Fair enough.
I will say though, if you want to help support the channel, please go to Patreon.
Yes.
I'm about to upload a new behind the scenes of all the episodes we did in April, and it directly supports the show. We do a bonus episode every week right after the show, and today's bonus episode will be 1 hour long.
very true.
A
And-
special one. You're getting a whole extra episode today.
And we're gonna have special friends.
And at some point, we're going to add feet cam
That's
just
right.
for Patreons.
That's right.
which Max is very
Max
happy
is
about.
not happy about that.
I'm
Some of you
also
wanted
looking
it.
into adding a bunch more rewards. I had a conversation last week with Patreons about what we can do to flesh it out more and add more rewards. But as of right now, you get 10% off of all merch. You get your VIPs get their name in the credits of every episode, especially this one.
Yep.
You get behind the scenes. You get a weekly bonus episode every week. And you support the show. It took me 2 hours. It took Kim and I 2 hours to get here today. Please support the show. Gas isn't cheap.
No, it's not.
I think. Anyway, the sponsor isn't Rocket Money, but I downloaded that. Turns out we were paying $50 a month for Amazon Prime add-ons, and I had we were paying for AMC, Paramount, and Stars. I had no idea, and we haven't used any of them.
Because they like automatically activate stars, and
when
so
you
it's-
watch like one movie, they're like, "Hey,
they
you can
did
watch
that shit
this
to me
7-day
too.
trial." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I'll cancel
I
it."
had the same thing with Audible. Audible, I realized I was paying $15 for the last 5 years.
Dude, $50 a month. It's
crazy.
For over a year
Crazy.
for sure.
Yeah.
I found out I was paying for Xbox Game Pass twice. $20 a month twice.
How do you do that?
I don't know. I logged into every Microsoft because also Rocket Money will cancel things for you.
Not everything, but or it'll redirect you.
It couldn't cancel Xbox because
Yeah.
Xbox notoriously, if you've ever tried to cancel this, especially in the past, has been a pain in the ass to cancel
garbage,
Xbox Game Pass. So I just blocked the payments on PayPal because I tried to go through every one of my Microsoft accounts. I couldn't tell. I couldn't figure out why I was paying twice, but I've been paying twice for years.
That's insane.
Or like a year. There were other things, but another one was I was paying $60 a month for Adobe for the suite, and then an extra $30 for Adobe, so $90 a
stock?
month. Yes.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is this 30?
Yeah.
Turns out one time I used one image and
then it goes,
signed
"Oh,
up to
here you go."
Adobe stock, and I've been paying $30 a
Yep.
month. But you know what's effing worse?
Oh no.
When I canceled it, they charged me a $45 cancellation fee.
They're getting sued about that.
And
That
I
thing-
messaged
yeah.
Bob. I was
Yeah.
like, these motherfuckers are charging me more money to cancel this
Yeah.
than it was to have it in the first place.
There's
and he's
legal
like, they're being
action.
sued
Yeah.
for that right now
Yeah,
by
it's
like
crazy.
the government.
Yeah.
Bloomberg
covered that, yeah.
I can't tell you how it felt to like, because I had to cancel because I
Yeah.
couldn't keep paying $30 a month. That feeling of like, oh, I'm being charged $45 to cancel. I felt like betrayed.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
know. I
absolutely.
felt like something
'Cause
was happening to
It's
me.
literally
like,
the program
I
that
felt
you use to make your
abused.
livelihood, and they're
Yes.
like just fucking with you at that
But
point.
also, like, I used one image,
Yeah.
and I've paid
crazy.
easily like $1,000 for that one image, and now you want to charge me $45 more to cancel?
It's a smack in the face. That's really what it is. It's terrible.
Insane.
Yeah, it's horrible.
got the market
same thing
cornered.
happened to me, and I didn't realize it till much later.
Insane.
Yeah, but it's crazy how like
Adobe-
Rocket Money does that. Yeah, it finds all that shit for you. Then you're like, oh no.
I'm honestly, that was like the straw that broke my back because now I want to learn DaVinci so I can ditch
free.
Adobe. It's free,
Yeah.
and I won't have to use it. And Canvas apparently now is like sick for like editing like
saw that.
photos and stuff.
It's free, and then you could pay $300 for like a lifetime license. That'll give
Yeah.
you like, it'll unlock everything for you for.
And that's awesome.
DaVinci. Yeah.
I want to be done with Adobe because I've been paying $60 a month, or apparently $90 a month now for my entire YouTube career. And to then be charged $45 because I'm not using your service.
It's crazy, right? Like it's
And also even the fact that I have to pay $60 because I want to use 3 apps.
Photoshop.
Photoshop, Premiere,
After Effects and
and
Premiere.
After Effects. But there's no that you can't just pick 3. It's, I think
You can
pick,
buy just the one app you want, but it's $20 per program.
Yeah.
but
so
that's
you-
per month, right?
Per month.
So then I'm
So
at
now you're
60
paying
anyway.
60
So
for
I just
free.
get the whole suite.
Exactly. That's how they do it. It used to
how
be
they
a thing
get
where
you.
you paid like $4,000 or $5,000 for just the collection. You pay once.
Yeah.
So because it was never for everybody, but now
Which
they're
is still
like,
insane.
yeah, but like it was for professionals and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
if like a company's buying it, whatever. But yeah, they do the subscription model. I had the student license for like a year, and then they kept it, and then it would like, and then it rolled over, and then when I graduated college, they were like, "Oh, you're out of college. We have to take it away now." But that was $20 for the whole collection.
Does DaVinci do like After Effects stuff?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It just every video editing software is the same. It just like mapped out differently. But you could probably make it look like Premiere. And you can learn how to color better too, because that's what DaVinci's really for. Is for coloring,
Yeah.
You know, like if we used Blackmagic cameras here, we could actually have all the cameras go into the switcher, color it live, and it'll make a DaVinci file where we can edit it like straight from there. So they make Blackmagic makes all their stuff like communicate with each other. So it's cool.
I need to be done. I need to get off.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I need to get off right now because
Do you
I'm
wanna watch
sick of
Puss in Boots?
I'm sick of paying for it.
Dude, what?
It needs.
I don't
to
need
get
push
off.
right now. I need to get off.
Well, it kind of never mind.
Gross.
So what you need to know about the what?
I said gross.
Here's what you need to know about the whole Xbox thing. Xbox Game Pass is Microsoft's all-you-can-eat gaming service. Yeah, don't spoon feed me. I'm not a baby.
All you can eat.
Yum,
I
yum,
can't
yum.
scroll on this thing. I am
Game,
losing
game,
my
games.
ever-loving mind.
It's like think of it like an iPhone. What
I'm
is
just
this?
staring at
use
this
the
lady
arrow key.
eating
Are
off a
you
spoon.
using two fingers
That's why I
to
asked you if you
scroll?
wanted a mouse. You said, "Yeah, I
Yes,
can
I'm
figure
using.
it out."
Well, I didn't realize it'd be so hard to scroll.
Well, I asked you that, and then you were like, "Yeah," and then you tried to click, and it wouldn't
How
work.
does
And I was like, "I
anybody
don't know."
use a Mac? What was that?
Nothing. Your wife didn't say anything mean about you. It's all good. It's all good. She loves you. We all
Why
love
is there
you.
no bar on the
want
side of the
Puss.
screen to scroll down with? Like, what's
'Cause you
your
can click that
aversion
and
to
make
a
it-
bar?
Okay,
Yeah.
Grandpa.
Yeah, get with the times, Grandpa.
This is my computer, by the way. What the fuck was that? Oh, okay. Is that a sound effect?
It's cricket.
This is broken down so weird. I just want to see the prices. Because it's wacky what they've done with it now. So Xbox Game Pass console will be shuttered for new users only. I don't know what that means, but thank you. Users currently on Xbox Game Pass console will be allowed to maintain their subscription as well as day one games. Okay. New users of Game Pass likely in the near future will be greeted by a new Xbox Game Pass standard. This is more like EA Access, which includes Xbox back catalog and doesn't include day one games. This will be priced at $14.99 a month and will also include Xbox Live for multiplayer, known as Game Pass Core, confusingly. It doesn't include Xbox Cloud Gaming. So essentially, here's what they've done that's really confusing, and I know it sounds confusing. Right now, before the change, how it is now is you pay for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate.
Yes.
You get that, and then you get Xbox Live, which allows you to play online, and you get Xbox Game Pass, which allows you to download all those Game Pass games. It allows you to do the day one gaming, and it allows you to stream the games via the cloud.
Yeah.
So you could do the Xbox Live separately if you didn't want to do all the free games, or you could do the Game Pass and not do or you do all of it. And that was it.
Okay.
So I've been doing the Ultimate, which was like $20 a month. Now they have a new Xbox. This is a whole new thing. This is the first layer. Xbox Standard. So essentially you get Xbox's back catalog, so the Game Pass games, but you don't get day one games anymore. So when an Xbox game releases, you can't play it on day one anymore. They're removing that. Doesn't make any sense. That's like the whole thing. That's like also they only release like one Xbox game every 3 years.
Sure.
So they're removing that from, which just seems petty.
Yeah.
But it's $14.99. It does involve Xbox Live Gold and the multiplayer, but you can't stream games on this. I actually think I'm going to move to this one because right now I'm doing Ultimate and I'm paying $20 a month, and I don't really care about playing games day one because they never release games
Same.
anyway.
They always release broken too.
They always release broken. I will wait however many days it is, or if I really want it, I'll just go and buy the game. And I'll probably save money in the long run if I do that. Buying one Xbox game every 2 years as opposed to spending $5 more a month.
Wait, but did it say that online is included, like the online membership in the $14.99?
So the $14.99, you get Xbox Live Gold for multiplayer.
Oh,
So you can
that's
play
great.
online,
That's a
you can
good
play
deal.
the back catalog. This actually will save me $5 a month. I just essentially won't get to stream games, which I never do anyway, and I won't get day one games, which I don't care. I either won't play them or I'll just go buy them from GameStop and own them physical.
Makes sense.
From
What
September
do you mean
12th.
you can't stream games? What is that?
So you know how
Play
like,
off your phone.
Oh,
you know
like,
how
okay, the thing.
yeah, how Stadia worked.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so the $14.99 you can't stream games.
No,
Oh, okay.
you
All
can't
right.
do cloud gaming.
Well,
From September 12th, 2024, Microsoft will only allow existing users to stack Xbox Game Pass for consoles for up to 13 months using prepaid cards, which will continue to function. And if you have more than 13 months already stacked, it won't be impacted. I don't even understand what that means. Don't really care. Xbox Game Pass Ultimate will not be changed, but it will get a price increase. Okay, so the
Great.
Ultimate that I'm already on is it's going up to $20. So I guess it is 15, and then plus tax, it must be like 18.
But does Ultimate, is that PC? Is that the only way to play the PC games?
I don't know about PC. No, that's separate because we're about to get to that. Apparently.
Okay.
So Ultimate. Well, let me read this, everybody. Max, let me read this.
Man.
It will include PC Game Pass, so you do get that as well as the Xbox. So I'm assuming the standard then doesn't include PC Game Pass because it didn't list that specifically. So that doesn't count PC. So Game Pass Ultimate will get PC Game Pass Day 1 games, the hundreds of back catalog titles, as well as cloud gaming, but it's going up to $19.99 a month. So right now it must be $15 a month. You can stack 3 prepaid cards. You can get 33% discount, making it good to save. Okay, so essentially they're hiking that price up to $5. Now, I don't know about you guys, but $20 a month to play games online and to play like some back catalog of games maybe seems a bit much.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's adding up real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially because everybody has that. If you have that, you probably also have PlayStations or Nintendos or Netflix. It's getting up there.
I
man.
have not turned on my Xbox in probably 9 months, maybe more.
So I pay for Xbox all the time. I probably use it. I don't ever play any games on it anymore. They
Use it
never
more for
release first
entertainment,
party
or
stuff.
you just like, well, you don't even need to. You have a smart TV.
It's just nice. The rare occasion when like my friend Michael is like, "Hey, want to jump on some gears?" and I'm like, "Sure." I load it up and I go. But I literally pay $15, $18 a month with
That's a
tax.
lot. Yeah.
For maybe Michael saying, "Hey, I'm free this weekend."
You'd be better off just keeping it unsubscribed, and then when he does hit you up, do it for the month, and that's it.
But you know how much of a pain in the ass it is to
You
cancel?
have to get through that whole fucking process.
You have to cancel it every time. It's just a pain.
Yeah.
So they just lock you in, and you just keep paying. That's how I got by Amazon into paying for Stars $10 a month.
Doesn't Microsoft do that thing where like they notoriously will make Game Pass like $1 a month, like once in a while?
They haven't
and
done
then
that.
you just get roped into
They haven't
it where
done that
now
in
it's
a
going to
minute,
be
but yeah,
$12
that's what
a month.
happens because they know like
They pull an OnlyFans.
$1 is $1 is giving it away. Like they're losing money initially. But then after that, even if someone forgets to unsubscribe 1 month,
Yeah,
they
and
make
it's
the
so
money
hard
back.
to cancel too, so they're just tricking you.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, and at $20 a month in 3 months, you could just own a new game.
Exactly.
It's kind of expensive.
Especially, you're right. Especially with how often they release them.
Yeah.
So the PC Game Pass is getting an increase from $10 to $12. I didn't even know it was a separate. It makes sense. I've just always paid for Ultimate because I have an Xbox. And
Sure.
So Ultimate does include, a lot of people in chat are saying Ultimate does include Xbox and PC.
Yeah, it does.
That's why we have
Yeah,
Ultimate.
I never really thought about it because I just have Ultimate because I got it on Xbox. But yeah, I use PC Game Pass, and that's just all part of Ultimate, I guess. But yeah, if you want just the PC version, it's going up from 9 to 12, which isn't.
That's not terrible.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
You know, it's already.
When you add up all that stuff, like with Xbox / PC and Nintendo Switch Online and PS5, you're spending a lot of money a month on these premium like online functionality things for these games. But you play video games a lot, so for you it's fine. It's fine. And also for the fact that you do this for work.
Yeah,
it works, but like
I do write it off on tax too. That doesn't make it free.
No,
but it helps.
Yeah,
but if I could not pay for it, I would save money.
Yeah, because if you're spending almost $1,000 a year.
Oh yeah,
on
Rocket Money told me.
Yeah,
it's I was paying twice.
Yeah.
And then apparently the Xbox Core is still a thing. So I
don't know anything about this stuff. All I remember is Xbox Live, and that was it. I don't know anything.
Well,
this new shit.
Xbox Core is essentially what you remember from Xbox Live. It's just playing
online.
games online.
Okay,
that's it. You don't get anything else. It's still $10 a month. No, it's $10 a month, but it gets an annual. How does that make sense? It's got an annual increase up to $75 from $60, but will remain at $10 per month.
More fees?
I guess it was $10 a month, but if you bought a whole year, it was $60. Yeah.
Oh,
but
so
now
okay.
But now a whole year is $75.
Got it.
So you're only saving $25.
15.
$45.
No,
isn't it?
70.
If it's $10 a month,
$75.
You're saving $70?
$10 a month is $120 a year, so that would be $45 in savings. right?
Oh, because it's 120.
Yeah, exactly.
Not, I thought of 100. I don't know why I thought of 100.
Yeah, whatever.
Still a good saving.
But can't do math, as we've recalled before. None of us can do math.
But the 60 was the 60 was half off. He got 2 Pokemon at once.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you if you buy the year-long thing, I guess it's kind of worth it actually. Still,
I have zero interest in doing that. I have more interest in playing my PlayStation Portal for 3 days because I found one of too many games for cheaper.
nice.
Yeah, no, Bob actually, we were playing Val last night because it was a day that ends in Y. And he said he's straight up going to cancel.
Because it's a day that ends. Suck.
He said he's going to
cancel.
He's going to cancel Xbox because he's like, I don't use it anyway, and this is kind of just a reminder that I'm like, oh, it's going up. Like I'm already not using it.
Yeah.
And I'm the same. Like I really am not using it, and I would probably just rather
play
cancel.
on PC if you're doing those games, right?
No, I do. I mean, I do either. Like when Starfield came out, I used Game Pass. I recently started playing Fallout 76. It was a buggy mess, and I stopped, but I was using Game Pass. So it's like occasionally I do, but I can definitely do without it.
Sure.
You know, it's kind of like how like we pay for Netflix every week, and I keep telling Kim we should probably cancel because we haven't watched anything on there in forever.
Yeah.
But then every now and then we're like, oh, they added this movie. Like we watched Mad Max the other night or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My aunt gave me all of her passwords, so I'm just gonna cancel because I did Rocket Money and I found out that I was paying like
dude,
fucking
thousands,
$80 a month
subscriptions,
on things.
Thousands. I pay thousands a year on subscriptions.
She has like
now that does count like car and like some insurance
it's a
stuff.
little different, but
Yeah.
no, I know what you mean though. Yeah.
But literally like just subscription services in general and counting all that stuff. It's like thousands a year.
yeah, it's crazy. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And Netflix, you can't even share it. That's the only one you'd have to buy.
I know they took that away. Yeah.
Yeah. I always get to, because my parents have my Netflix account, and I always get a text saying, hey, did you sign in? Authorize this new computer every week.
That's so annoying.
And then I always get the text, can you give us the code?
People keep hacking into our Netflix.
Oh, that's
I
good.
think we've talked about that.
That's great. Oh, yeah, you have said this. Yeah.
So annoying.
I left my Netflix logged into an Airbnb like forever ago, and there's like a few accounts that just keep popping up, and I keep having to remove them.
Who the fuck is Craig? It's like,
I love that they make their own profile.
Yeah.
The audacity.
Yeah.
If you had just kept your mouth shut and just watched your shows on my profile, I
Yeah.
would have known.
No, it's true.
I'm going to do a poll about if that's too much. But interestingly, the previous poll about is GameCube coming to Switch, and yes.
It was almost tied.
52%. It was half split, 52% in yes. And I mean, I don't know how good of a job I did at convincing people because I'm not trying to convince you, for one. We've tried writing both sides. But I think the amount of people talking about it and Spawn and the credibility of the leakers, because I don't know who these people are. Luigi Blood, Lickety Split, like whatever their names are. Apparently they're credible. So a lot of people are latching on and thinking it's real because of that. But anyway, I'm gonna do a poll in chat for is this too much for Xbox? Also, I apologize if I got information wrong. It is so confusing though, like what you get with these new plans and like how many games are on the base plan. It said the back catalog is available on the standard. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does that mean? I really don't know what that means. It's so confusing. I want to be able to play online on the rare occasion that Michael is ready. And
that's more on Michael, dude. It's not on Xbox.
And that's really it. That's all I need. You know, the only thing I constantly used Game Pass for is I added Valorant to Game Pass. So if you have Game Pass, you get all the characters for free. But at this point, I've played so much. I have them. I've unlocked them all. I don't need you, Microsoft. I don't need your Game Pass. Make it $1 million if you want. I don't need it. I don't want it. You don't make games. You made Starfield and it was poopy smoopy.
Damn.
So raise it all you want. I'm out, bitch.
Whoa!
Shots fired.
You cut my TV there. Hey. You yanked on my TV.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Oh no.
That one will be on TikTok, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's out. The TV's out. I know you guys. You're gonna yell at me because this is apparently the Max show, but we're at an hour and 4 minutes.
Okay. Is the Microsoft Xbox price increase too much?
He's having trouble typing on the Mac. So
Yes.
It's a little confusing because I
I'm
do have
gonna
like the shortcuts
cancel.
for Premiere on there, and it throws the whole keyboard off.
Yes.
Yeah, it is
You can see
confusing.
yourself now.
I'm gonna.
Oh my god.
You know what? I hate this chair too. I hate this chair too.
it's not just me, man. It's not just me. You're blaming
I
me
didn't
for
even-
breaking the chair. The chair's been broken for so long.
I just needed an out to write off a new chair. Honestly, that was all.
You don't need an out. I don't need to be the out. The chair is broken. Just write off a new chair.
I just noticed that the chair was a little fucked up after you sat in it, and I was like, I don't know what's up with this fucking chair.
The chair's been it's been fucked. The chair done been fucked up.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Anyway, I put a poll in chat. The yeses are already overwhelming. 86% say yes, it's too expensive. And I honestly, I think it is. Like, what are we doing out here now?
Yeah, but what did you expect from that poll though? Because I think that generally speaking, people don't like paying money for things.
Okay, what was
Everything's too
Let me ask
expensive
this
nowadays.
What was the base Xbox price for if you just want to play games online? If you don't even care about.
Back in the day, it was $15. When I had the 360, if I remember correctly, it was like $14.99.
Oh, that's the $10 a month.
Why do I remember it being
$10
like
a
$7?
month.
For Xbox Live?
Yeah, if
it
you
was
just
$10
wanted
a
to
month.
play games.
$10.
I might honestly just go to that, I think. I might just go back to the $10 a month.
Yeah.
Because it'll probably be easier to log in and drop down than it will be to log in and cancel.
I'm so far separated from this and means nothing to me.
It's going to save me half my money,
Yeah.
and I still won't use it.
Yeah.
But at least I'm still paying.
At least you're saving.
At least I'm still part of the ecosystem.
Whatever,
and if I wanted to
If
play,
Michael ever hits you up,
if
you'll know
Michael
what to do.
ever hits me up again, I'm ready.
Was he the guy that came here that one time?
No, that was Seppo.
Seppo. Okay,
Yeah,
I forget.
no, he doesn't play Xbox. He plays PC. There was one time we got him on Sea of Thieves, and he hated it.
I believe. Yeah.
Is Michael in America or
No, he's in Australia.
what's that like?
Hot.
No,
I don't think you meant the
No, I mean like the ping, but whatever.
The ping.
The ping, yeah.
Ping.
You're playing from across the world.
He usually joins me and just deals with it.
Oh,
so you never have to worry about him. Does he
that's
lag
selfish.
No, it's not selfish. It's more.
I'm joking. I mean, it is what it is.
It's
yeah.
more.
You guys
If
are
I
playing
join him, it's
you're
way
playing
worse.
co-op, right? You're playing co-op.
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
No, we do online. We do a lot of 2v2 Nashers because we're like old school and we're really good. So
Is this 6 or whatever?
yeah, it's good. No, the 2v2 Nashers are intense. You only have shotguns, and it's just you and a buddy versus two other like buddies in like a small area.
Rocket League.
Yeah, it's what?
I don't know.
What?
And you
play
just
video games.
you just scissor
With Puss in Boots.
with Puss in Boots until you get off. Max is saying we need to end. Which,
I didn't say that.
wouldn't be a bad time because we're out. That's all the stuff I had, and no one else added anything to the doc. So
We're in trouble, guys.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I added to Discord the other day that there was like you know what? Never mind. It's too.
Well, you brought
it's
it
too
up.
far
Well,
behind.
no, you
you brought it
Yeah.
up. Let me see.
Can
Let me
I-
see what's
can
so
I-
important. Ham.
I sent something in Discord. It was
What
super
was
cute.
it? It was the yeah.
Hold on. Let me see. Where'd you send it?
Oh, Miyamoto
Yeah,
using
Liz
the
just
Switch.
sent us a photo
Yeah,
of
they're
Ricky
saying,
Berwick.
it's a leaked photo of Miyamoto using a Switch 2, but it's actually just
Oh,
just
yeah.
a Wii U. Yeah.
That got me when I first woke up. I was looking at it like that's a Wii U. Like there's
It's also like,
Yeah.
that's not
but
correct.
I was willing to believe it because it had so many likes. I'm like, oh,
right.
okay. But then I saw his shirt and I was like, wait, 30th anniversary for Mario. That was like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but he
So-
probably still has the shirt, right?
No, he cycles through
That
his,
fresh and clean?
anniversary, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
He's a workaholic, man.
Who knows? Yeah,
That's going to be sweaty. That's going to be all stained yellow with sweat, like all of my white shirts.
Gross.
Gross.
Yeah, this photo kind of randomly blew up. You can cut to me. Cut to the of Miyamoto playing the Wii U. Someone was like, it's a Switch 2 prototype.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't know. I was half asleep. It was the first thing I saw when I woke up, and I was like, "Oh, they made it so chunky." And then I was like, "No, that's just a." That's just yeah. Can you imagine actually being Kim? She's lying there. I stir and I wake up.
They made it so
She doesn't know I'm on my phone, and she just hears, "Oh, it's so chunky."
You shit your pants in the bed. That's all that happened. That's all that happened. She would leave the bed.
Yeah, she's like, he's watching Puss in Boots again.
Ew.
Luigi graces the cover of Nintendo's magazine 2024 Summer Edition.
Look at that handsome boy.
Look at that handsome boy. You remember the Mario one where he had his little grippers out in the sand and everyone went wild over Mario
Grippers,
feet?
dude. I love that. That's a thing.
Yeah, you remember?
I do remember. But
I'll bring it
calling
up.
them little
Cut
grippers-
away from my screen.
I would kill for that shirt, that Luigi shirt that he's wearing. Go back to that shirt real quick.
No, hold on. I will. Mario grippers in sand.
Yes. Please stay away from his computer screen.
They'll know what I mean. It's not there. Mario on beach. It was for here we go. Yeah, this was their summer image. You can cut to me. There's like a hot peach, but that's fine.
That's Luigi or Mario?
That's Mario. This was from Odyssey period of time.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
dropped
yeah,
this
yeah,
summer photo of him just to like, it's like a promotion for
They're
the
like,
game,
yo,
but
his toes.
it was also separate from the game. It was just like a fun little summer vibe that they
Yeah.
did. And everyone was freaking out. They could see Mario's feet.
Yummy.
Well, they learned their lesson, I guess, because there's no feet in this one.
I would kill for that shirt. I want
I
that
would kill
shirt
for those
so
feet.
bad.
I would kill for those feet. For Luigi's feet, you know they're
Yeah.
bigger than Mario's because he's big.
it.
He's taller.
Yeah, he's taller.
And he can jump
They say
higher.
about big feet.
This has become the feet podcast.
The
Put
feet,
some boots.
the feet cast, yeah.
The feet tendo.
We are adding a tier to the Patreon where there will be a constant foot cam
Yep.
underneath the table. So join Patreon today if you want to be a part of that.
It's actually live right now. And if you
It's
can
actually
find
live
it,
right now.
if
I'm
you can
wiggling
find
my
it,
toes.
You heard it here, folks. Wood is getting into sex work.
It's fine.
Okay, one, don't kink shame.
Yeah, for real.
That's
Two,
not kink shame.
It's not sex work to just show feet.
It depends on who's watching.
I mean, it's a thin
No,
line.
we're not going
It's
to
a
get
thin
into
line.
it. If this is what the people want,
Matt,
this is what we're going to
It's
get.
not
And
what
every month, because there's at least 4 of us here, every month someone else gets to put out their little toesies.
No.
Max,
I mean,
if you feel feelings when you see feet, that's something that you need to wrestle with yourself.
That's the thing you need to talk to your therapist about.
To everybody else, they're just utensils we all use to get around from A to
Utensils.
B.
Yeah, everybody's eating with their feet.
Who's not using it for sexual purposes? Who's paying for feet to just
Exactly.
Just for the hell of
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
It's a homage to the fact that this show used to be a feet cast where you would see our feet all the time, and now I've cut them off because we have a desk. And it's a way for older enjoyers of the show to still get that enjoyment they used to receive if they pay money.
Did you hear? And I promise this is related, but did you hear about the hot? It's related to feet. Did you hear about the Habbo Origins release, like Habbo Hotel?
No.
Did you ever play Habbo Hotel before?
No.
Yeah, so it's literally just a hotel like online. It was a thing back in like 05 maybe, like the early
remember that game.
2000s. And like people would just be degenerates like in this like animated hotel and like all these random rooms and stuff, and like you could buy furniture for your room. And like Dolly, my fiance, has been playing a lot, and people do be selling feet pics for furniture. So it's a thing.
I had a whole idea. Now I'm going to pitch you on this, you specifically, and you guys can chime in if you want, but I'm going to pitch you on this. Wood, I had a whole idea to make an OnlyFans page and have like make it a foot thing because wow, you don't even pay attention. He's just
I'm
flexing
listening. It's like a foot thing.
He's baiting people right now. And my brother's wife and I was trying to get everyone to be on it, but it'd be like a rainbow flag of feet just from different shades, and then every day is someone else's foot, and then it'd be like a plethora of feet pictures. What do you think about? You want in on that? You want to invest?
I'll get in.
All right, cool.
Just let me know how much you need.
I got you. I'm ready. I need the initial.
All right, guys, we want to do an hour-long Patreon episode today because we didn't get to do one two weeks ago, which, by the way, I apologize to the Patreons for missing the Patreon episode that week, but apologies to everybody
I am also sorry.
for their no being episode. For their no being
It's
episode.
Elia's fault.
For their no being episode.
Don't, Max.
It's E's fault. Everybody in chat.
It wasn't his fault. Much.
I'm gonna kill you.
He had some stuff going on, and we couldn't get all, we couldn't get all the equipment together to do the show, and I refused to do a remote show, which was on me. So it was a little bit of me, a little bit of you, a little bit of all of us.
It's everyone's fault.
Things happen.
It's Ham's
you
fault.
know.
We know who really is.
why
You
we
know,
hired him.
we all got sick. We all have doctor's notes.
Exactly.
You want to see him?
I do.
I want to see boogies.
Anyway, cue the music. Oh my
All
god.
right, sorry there's no episode, but we're doing an hour-long bonus episode right now for Patreons to make up for that. So it's going to be like a whole episode just for Patreons. A whole nother one of these. All this fun we just had for the last hour. The whole goof and the gaff.
Look at the scroll.
I want to thank all of our VIP Patreons that support this show. Their names will be viewed down below.
I hope she's watching.
I don't think she is.
It doesn't matter.
And
She'll see it eventually.
we'll see you guys in the bonus. It's $5. You know how much it is to join the Patreon to see that? $5.
$5.
$5.
So
So
cheap.
And it
It's
supports
cheaper
us.
than
It's
Xbox
cheap.
Live.
It's cheaper than Xbox Live.
That's true.
By a lot. And you know how many episodes you'll get right now in the back catalog?
103.
103.
Yeah,
For
crazy.
$5?
Yeah, that's pretty
Someone
good.
do the math
Crazy.
on that. I
That's a
can't.
lot.
There was 2 of them.
That's a whole
There was
day's
2
worth of
shinies,
stuff.
and I don't...
One was blue. The other
One
was
was blue, one was green.
Yep.
Calculate that math.
Yep. It's a 2 out of 4 out of a 60 million.
All right, we'll see some of you right now for a bonus. Otherwise, I'll see the rest of you next week for episode 3 of the podcast. Love you all. Like, comment, subscribe, rate us 1,000,000 stars, and leave a comment as to why the podcast was good. Thanks to all the cast and crew for being here, and thanks, Kim, for driving in with me.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Love you guys. Love you guys. Goodbye.